Stop for a moment. If you clicked this video, there's a high chance you're not lazy, you're tired, mentally tired. The kind of tired that sleep doesn't fully fix. You sit down to work, you know what you should do, but your mind feels heavy, foggy, and resistant. So you delay, you scroll, you promise yourself later, and then you feel guilty for procrastinating again. Let me say this clearly at the start. Procrastination caused by mental exhaustion is not a discipline problem. It's an energy and clarity problem. And once you understand that, everything changes. Most advice about procrastination is wrong for exhausted people. It tells you to push harder, stay motivated, or be disciplined. But when your brain is drained, pushing harder only creates more resistance. It's like trying to run on an empty tank and then blaming yourself for not moving fast enough. Mental exhaustion usually comes from student life and modern work life. Long study hours, constant deadlines, pressure to perform, comparison, lack of rest, and non-stop stimulation from screens. Your brain never truly shuts off, so when it's time to focus, it rebels. That rebellion is what we call procrastination. The first step to stopping procrastination is changing how you interpret it. Procrastination is not your enemy. It's a signal. It's your brain saying, I'm overwhelmed, I'm unclear, or I don't have enough energy for this task as it's currently defined. Once you treat procrastination as feedback instead of failure, you regain control. One major reason exhausted people procrastinate is because tasks feel too big and too heavy. When your mind is tired, even simple work feels mentally expensive. Your brain looks at the task and sees pain, effort, and no immediate reward, so it delays to protect itself. This is why the most powerful solution is not motivation, it's task shrinkage. You don't need to complete the task, you just need to start it in the smallest possible way. Tell yourself you will work for 5 minutes, not to finish anything, just to begin. 5 minutes is small enough that your exhausted brain doesn't panic. Once you start, something interesting happens. Mental resistance often drops after action begins, not before. Momentum is created through movement, not motivation. Even if you stop after 5 or 10 minutes, you've broken the procrastination cycle, and that matters more than you think. Another reason mental exhaustion leads to procrastination is decision fatigue. When you're tired, your brain hates making choices. If you sit down to work without knowing exactly what to do, your mind gets overwhelmed and avoids the task entirely. That's why clarity beats motivation every single time. Before you start working, define one clear outcome. Not study for 3 hours, but solve 5 questions or write 1 paragraph. Clear goals reduce anxiety. They give your brain a finish line, and when the brain sees an endpoint, it becomes more cooperative. Now let's talk about breaks, because exhausted people often take the wrong kind of breaks. Most people think scrolling is rest. It's not. It's stimulation. When you scroll, your brain stays active, alert, and overloaded. That's why you come back from phone breaks feeling even more tired and unfocused. Real rest is low stimulation. It's standing up, stretching, walking slowly, breathing deeply, or looking outside. Even 5 minutes of screen-free rest allows your nervous system to calm down. When your nervous system calms, focus becomes possible again. If you feel mentally exhausted every day, procrastination might not be the real problem. Your daily routine might be draining you before work even begins. Poor sleep timing, irregular meals, dehydration, and lack of movement quietly kill mental energy. You don't need to fix your whole lifestyle. Just make one small upgrade. Sleep at a consistent time, drink more water, add a short walk to your day. These are not productivity hacks, they're energy repairs. And energy is the foundation of focus. Another hidden cause of procrastination is emotional pressure. When you attach your self-worth to your performance, every task feels heavy. You're not just studying, you're proving your value. That pressure makes the brain avoid the task to escape stress. High performers don't insult themselves when they procrastinate. They get curious. Instead of saying, I'm useless, they ask, why does this task feel hard right now? That shift from self-attack to self-analysis reduces mental load instantly. Your inner dialogue matters more than you realize. When you're exhausted, harsh self-talk drains the last bit of energy you have. Replace it with a calmer voice. Talk to yourself like a coach, not a judge. Let's just start small. We don't need perfection today. This isn't weakness, it's smart self-management. One powerful mindset shift is separating identity from output. Missing a day doesn't make you a failure. It makes you human. Consistency is built by returning, not by never slipping. When you stop treating procrastination as proof that you're broken, it loses its power over you. You also need to accept that some days are low energy days. Trying to perform at maximum capacity every day is unrealistic. On exhausted days, your goal is not peak performance, it's minimum consistency. Showing up in a small way keeps the habit alive. Over time, these small actions rebuild trust between you and your brain. Your mind learns that starting work doesn't always mean pain and overload. And when that fear reduces, procrastination fades naturally. Let me be honest with you. You don't need more pressure. You don't need more motivation. You don't need to become a different person overnight. You need systems that respect your energy and work with your brain, not against it. Start with one change. Shrink the task. Clarify the goal. Take real breaks. Speak to yourself with respect. Protect your energy. That's how you stop procrastinating when you feel mentally exhausted. You're not behind in life. You're not weak. You're just tired. And tired minds need smarter strategies, not harsher rules. If this video helped you feel understood, hit the like button so I know to make more content like this. Subscribe for practical guidance that actually fits real student life. And remember, progress comes from calm consistency, not force.